Hey there, my fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite angling expert here, and today we're diving deep into the much-anticipated fishing forecast for November 11th, 2025, right here in beautiful New Zealand. I've got some incredible insights that could make this day one for the record books, so get ready to cast off with confidence. We're not just talking about what's biting, we're breaking down the why and the how, giving you all the practical tips you need for a truly successful day on the water. This day, my friends, is shaping up to be a cracker, with warming waters and an explosion of life creating some truly fantastic opportunities. First up, let's talk about our beloved snapper. November, from my experience, is prime time for these inshore champions here in New Zealand. They're moving in close to the coast in big numbers, packing on condition before their spawning season. You'll find them congregating in places like Kowal Bay, especially around those rich worm beds off the east coast bays and throughout the Firth of Thames. Look for them in depths between 10 and 20 meters, particularly around structures, reefs and drop-offs where baitfish are schooling up. My little trick for snapper? A fresh butterflied jack mackerel or a live one can be absolutely irresistible to a hungry spring monster. Soft baiting with a 4 to 5 inch grub in natural baitfish colors or metal lures jigged near the bottom will also produce exceptional results. Remember, they're in a feeding mood, so don't be shy with your offerings. Next, for those who love a serious fight, we have the mighty kingfish. With the water temperatures steadily rising across New Zealand, kingfish activity and numbers are really ramping up. Spring is one of the very best times to target these powerful fish with stick baiting, as baitfish become more active and congregate. The kingfish will be hot on their tails and willing to strike. Look for signs of workups, those incredible spectacles where hundreds of gannets are raining down, with whales, dolphins and seals feasting on pilchard schools. Beneath that mayhem, snapper, kingfish and kahawai are in a feeding frenzy, throwing themselves into the maelstrom with reckless abandon. If they're a bit deeper, jigging with heavy metal jigs is a surefire way to get their attention, and of course, a live kahawai or yellowtail is often irresistible. Make sure your tackle is up to the task. These fish are known for their strong runs. And for our freshwater enthusiasts, the stunning trout, both rainbow and brown. November truly marks the beginning of the warm weather, and with it, insect life explodes in our rivers and lakes. This translates directly into increased feeding activity for trout. You'll find great rises throughout the day, especially on warm evenings as trout become less wary after winter and are eager to feed. In rivers and streams, look for them in riffles, seams, and around structure where food washes down. For rivers, nymphing with smaller natural patterns or a dry dropper setup will be key during the day. As the sun sets on this 11th of November, pay close attention to evening rises for caddis and mayfly hatches. These can be truly exceptional throughout the country. For lake fishing, jigging is starting to kick in as water temperatures rise. Early mornings are often best in around 6 to 9 meters of water, using green orbits or woolly buggers. Also, keep an eye out for the first terrestrial insects like beetles. A well-presented dry fly on a windy day can be incredibly effective on the lakes. Now, let's break down the conditions so you understand why the fish will be behaving this way. For November 11th, 2025, we're looking at generally pleasant conditions across much of New Zealand. In regions like Auckland, we expect a high of around 21 degrees Celsius and a low of 13 degrees Celsius. The day should be mainly fine, with just a chance of a shower until evening, and those southwesterlies will be easing. This stable weather is a fantastic sign for fishing, as sudden changes in pressure can often shut down the bite. Atmospheric pressure is looking quite settled, which helps keep fish active and comfortable. When it comes to water temperature, November is a transitional month with a definite shift to warmer waters. Sea temperatures in the inshore areas will be hovering around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius, and our freshwater lakes and rivers are also experiencing a steady rise. This warming trend directly fuels the metabolism of fish, making them more active and eager to feed as they shake off the last vestiges of winter. They're putting on condition, preparing for the summer months, and that means they're hungry. The moon phase for November 11th is a waning gibbous with an illumination of around 55 to 60%. While not a full moon, many anglers believe that the increased light from the moon can extend feeding windows, especially around moonrise and moonset. So those evening and early morning bites might be particularly productive. The moon will be rising after sunset and setting after sunrise, giving us ample opportunity to capitalize on its influence. Overall fish activity for New Zealand in early November is high. This is the real start of spring fishing, with fish putting on condition. Species like kingfish, snapper and trout are all becoming very active, and some summer species will also start to show up. My personal assessment for November 11th is a good to excellent bite. The warming water temperatures, easing winds and highly illuminated waning gibbous moon are combining to create fantastic conditions for anglers across the country. The mainly fine weather will also encourage fish to move into shallower, warmer areas, making them more accessible. So, my friends, that's the lowdown for November 11th. Get out there, enjoy the stunning New Zealand outdoors, and I wish you all tight lines. May your reels sing and your nets be full. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful. Subscribe for more expert tips and ring that notification bell so you never miss a future forecast. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this November 11th? What's your go-to bait or lure in spring? I love hearing your stories and sharing our passion for fishing.